lots of homework. Ils ont beaucoup de travail. Okay? Physically, they need to be perfect. Les jeunes sont exposés à plusieurs images des corps parfaits. Young people are exposed to many images of perfect bodies. Okay? During adolescence, our bodies change. Pendant l'adolescence, nos corps changent. Okay? It's normal to not be perfect. C'est normal de ne pas être parfait. What does that mean, perfect? Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire parfait? Okay? Young people have problems like anorexia and bulimia. Les jeunes ont les problèmes comme l'anorexie et le bulimie. Because they're trying to look like other girls or other boys. Parce qu'ils essayent de se ressembler aux autres filles, aux autres garçons. Okay, let's go down. So, let's look. What can we do to solve it? Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire pour le résoudre? Résoudre, the verb, okay? Or this problem can be solved. Ce problème peut être résolu. Okay, first thing, we need to learn how to relax. On a besoin d'apprendre comment se relaxer, yeah, but se détendre, okay? Se détendre, like vendre, okay? There are plenty of ways we can do this. Il y a beaucoup de manières, il y a beaucoup de façons, il y a plein de choses qu'on peut faire. Nous pourrions, we could do yoga lessons. Nous pourrions faire les cours de yoga. We could go for a walk. Okay, on pourrait se promener. We could learn to talk to people. Nous pourrions apprendre comment partager nos idées, nos pensées, our ideas, our thoughts. Okay, a good organization. I'm kind of mixing the order up a little bit. Okay, a good organization. So it's important to be well organized. C'est important d'être bien organisé. C'est important qu'on soit subjunctive, bien organisé. So we've got organized, organization, okay, or organize the verb. Si on organise sa vie, if one organizes one's life, c'est plus facile, ou ça le rend plus facile, it makes it easier. If our life is more organized, si notre vie était plus organisée, okay, we've used the adjective. We have to organize our life, nous devons organiser notre vie, or we need organization. Il nous faut ou nous avons besoin de l'organisation. So notice we're using a noun, notice we're using an adjective, notice we're using a verb. Same verb, same noun, same adjective, same vocabulary. Easy, okay? Okay, we need to share our problems with other people. Nous avons besoin de partager nos problèmes avec d'autres personnes, avec les autres. Okay, if you didn't know the word share, what's the way around it? We need to tell people what's happening. Nous avons besoin de dire aux gens ce qui se passe. If we don't know the way to say that, what's another way of saying that? We need to tell people when we are not happy. Nous avons besoin de dire quelque chose quand nous ne sommes pas contents ou quand nous ne sommes pas heureux. Okay? It's important to communicate. C'est important de communiquer. Communication is important. La communication est importante. So notice again, we've got the possibility of using a verb or using the noun on the same vocab. It's important that we, c'est important que nous, now, if you said, c'est important que nous communiquions, we're gonna hear the subjunctive. Well done. C'est important que nous sachions communiquer. It's important that we know how to communicate. So again, communicate, a verb, switch it up. It's an a verb, so if you need to do something else to show off your subjunctive, that is fine. Okay? Diet. C'est important que nous mangions, subjunctive, correctement. C'est important, it's important that we eat correctly. C'est important que nous mangions comme il faut, as is necessary, which is often what we use in French for kind of correctly, comme il faut. Okay? Young people often eat lots of sugar. Yeah, les jeunes souvent mangent beaucoup de sucre. They don't eat a lot of vegetables and fresh fruit. Ils ne mangent pas beaucoup de légumes et de fruits. Vitamins help our body with stress. Les vitamines aident notre corps à gérer, to manage, gérer, G-E-R-E-R, E on the accent on the E, le stress. It's important that we can recognize the value of of eating correctly. C'est important que nous puissions reconnaître la valeur de manger correctement. Okay? Yes. Good. Sport and leisure activities. It's useful to do some sport. C'est utile de faire du sport. That helps us to relax. Ça nous aide à nous détendre. Okay? If we had social problems at school, it's nice to have a group of people outside of school. Si nous avions, if we had, imperfect, les problèmes à l'école, les problèmes sociaux à l'école, c'est sympa. It's nice to know other people outside of school. C'est sympa de connaître d'autres personnes qui ne vont pas à l'école, who don't go to school, en dehors de l'école, outside of school. And then give a personal anecdote. Once everybody at school was teasing me, but in the evening I had football and I knew I had other friends. Une fois, tout le monde à l'école se moquait de moi. To tease somebody, you've got taquiner, me taquiner, or were mocking themselves of me. That's how you say to tease. Se moque de moi. Okay? Slang French, se foutre de ma gueule, se foutait de ma gueule, il se foutait de ma gueule, but do not write that in an essay, okay? So, il se moquait de moi, tout le monde se moquait de moi, ou tout le monde était vicieux ou méchant, everybody was vicious or evil avec moi. Donc c'était très important d'avoir plusieurs amitiés, several friendships, en dehors de l'école, outside of school, okay? Medication. I'm not personally a big fan in taking medication until you can, and when you've tried nutrition, when you've tried exercise, when you've tried everything else. But if you need it for mental health, then that's completely different. So, if after having tried everything, si après avoir tout essayé, we can't find a solution, on ne peut pas trouver une solution, ou on a du mal à trouver une solution, evidently, obviously, there is medication. Évidemment, il y a les médicaments. There are certain pills which will help us manage our stress. Il y a certaines pilules qui nous aideront, which will help us, à gérer, manage, there's that word again, gérer, or with the management of, avec la gestion de notre stress. Suggestion, although we often say proposition. To suggest, suggérer, or proposer. To manage, gérer, G-E-R-E-R. I think the screen turned that round, but it should be G-E, bottom left, top right. It's important to speak with a doctor if we have problems. C'est important de parler au médecin ou avec un médecin si nous avions, if we had des problèmes, ou si nous avons quelques problèmes. There is always a solution. Il y a toujours une solution. You could be a little bit serious and say there are lots of young people who commit suicide, which is completely sadly true. Il y a beaucoup de jeunes qui se suicident. Suicide is a reflexive verb. You might go, yeah, but Luke, if you're saying suicide, it's pretty obvious you are talking about somebody doing it to themselves. Makes no difference. Okay? Les gens qui se suicident. If you wanted to show off your past, last year lots of people killed themselves. Lots of young people. L'année dernière, beaucoup de gens se sont suicidés, okay? And it would be reflexive, so you'd be showing off your je me suis, tu, t'es, il, c'est, nous, nous sommes, vous, vous êtes, ils se sont. You'd be sticking in the past, okay? Okay. If you really wanted to show off, what could we do? If it's ridiculous that young people killed themselves last year. These poor people, we could have helped them. C'est ridicule que beaucoup de jeunes personnes se soient suicidé. We've used a reflexive. We've used a reflexive. No, we haven't. We've used a subjunctive. If somebody had done something last year, if the government had provided these resources for stress for young people, they wouldn't have killed themselves. Ils ne se seraient pas suicidés. You know, we'd have gone with the would have. Okay. Good. Now I'm just going to talk about my opinion about all this kind of thing with stress. Okay, just to give some vocabulary and some concepts. So, Moi, je me rappelle très bien de cet âge. I remember very well when I was this age. Quand j'avais 15 ans, j'avais beaucoup de problèmes. When I was 15, I had lots of problems. J'avais une relation incroyablement difficile avec mon père. I had an incredibly difficult relationship with my father. Okay? Et la situation à la maison n'était pas facile. And the situation at home wasn't easy. Heureusement, avec moi, j'avais du sport. With me, I had sport. J'avais plusieurs loisirs qui me fascinaient à l'époque. I had several hobbies which fascinated me at the time. Pour moi, c'était incroyablement utile de pouvoir m'échapper de l'école. For me, it was really important to be able to escape from school. Je m'entendais bien avec tout le monde à l'école. I got on really well with everybody at school. Je m'entendais bien avec tout le monde à l'école. But for me, it was the pleasure of sport which helped me. C'était le plaisir du sport qui m'a aidé. It helped me, or which was helping me, which used to help me, qui m'aidait. Both would be correct. I eat really well now, and I know that helps me mentally as well as physically. Je mange très bien maintenant, et je sais que ça m'aide mentalement, au niveau mental, as well as aussi que au niveau physique, ok? En termes de ce que je mange, in terms of what I eat. Je fais attention, I pay attention, je mange beaucoup de légumes et beaucoup de fruits. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, okay? Et j'ai éliminé le sucre, I've eliminated sugar, okay? And personally, I think I can control my feelings a little bit more because of this. Et personnellement, j'ai l'impression de pouvoir contrôler mes sentiments thanks to this, grâce à ça. So, you could then write, therefore, I think it's really important that young people eat correctly. Je pense que c'est très important que les jeunes se nourrissent, reflexive, from se nourrir, correctement. What else can we say? There will always be problems in the family. Il y aura toujours les problèmes en famille. It's part of being an adolescent. Ça fait partie de, that makes up part of, ça fait partie d'être un adolescent. If there is a threat of violence, s'il y a une menace de la violence, it's particularly important to communicate with a teacher or somebody important. C'est particulièrement important de le communiquer à un professeur ou quelqu'un qui a un rôle important, who has an important role. Good. Although I know people who use medication, bien que je connaisse les gens qui utilisent les médicaments, personally, those who have changed their lifestyle are those who find it easier. Ceux qui ont modifié leur style de vie, leur hygiène de vie, their life hygiene as we call it, which is nothing to do with the shower, it just means whatever, sont ceux qui ont réussi à progresser, qui ont réussi à faire du progrès, who've been able to make some progress, okay? Lovely. But the most important thing is to know that one day everything will be different. Mais la chose la plus importante, c'est de savoir qu'un jour, tout changera. Everything will change. Tout sera différent. Okay? It's a question of waiting and being calm. C'est une question d'être calme. And then you have the problems that we all have. You could end on an amusing note, and then you have the problems that we all have, which is then we're worried about getting old. Et après, vous avez les problèmes que nous avons, nous. C'est c'est la peur de vieillir. It's the fear of getting old, okay? Good. Or something like it's important to enjoy our youth. C'est important de s'amuser pendant notre enfance, notre jeunesse. Okay, good. So I hope this has been useful, a little bit of vocabulary talking about this kind of thing. Quite an easy essay title in terms of structure. I hope it's been useful for you. If it's been useful, please click subscribe, please click like, and let me know. And guys, please still send in the A-level homework that you've been sending me, because one of these days when I've got a moment, I will do another translation one. Okay, thanks guys, take care.